Good morning. We're outside today, you guys. Good morning. It's beautiful out here today in San Antonio. It's Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I'm a little loud. My neighbors are gonna think I'm crazy. Out here talking to myself on the front porch in the courtyard. I've never done this. This is awesome. It's getting to be that time of year finally. I can sit outside. You guys say hi when you come on and let me know how the connection is. I looked. I think we're doing okay with reception. We're just going to give this a shot. If not, yay. Linda's on. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Actually, I need to write your name down, Linda. There's a reason. Linda. Nancy's on. Good morning, Nancy. Yay. I don't know if I was a little bit early. I was kind of at the last second setting my tripod up out here, but I've got it set up inside too in case we lost connection. I thought I could just carry you guys inside and we'll just keep going in there, but I think we're good. I think we've got some good reception. So happy Friday, you guys. It's the end of the month, end of April. I can't believe it. Y'all know I'm coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. It is a big week here. It's Fiesta week here in San Antonio. I have lived here for over 30 years. I'm not sure exactly what Fiesta is about still, which is shameful that I don't know that. If anyone knows that, fill us in. But it does mean that on Friday of Fiesta, there is no school. So the kids are home today, so I've got a couple of little tweens hanging around today. It is called Battle of the Flowers, and there's a huge parade downtown, and they close down all the streets, and people take off work. Businesses are closed. It's a big deal here in our city. So anyway, it's the end of Friday. I mean, the end of April and the end of the week. So anyway, good morning, you guys. I'm coming to you all natural this week. I got to sleep in, and I just didn't feel like, I just decided I would come on basically in my jammies with my bed hair and no makeup. So good morning, but that's okay, right? You guys saw me raw in the raw. I posted my before and after photos this past week because y'all have asked me to. And how many of y'all saw them? Y'all give me some love. Let me know if you saw them. They were very, very, very well received, and that was really hard to do, to share those pictures. And but I feel good about it. I had some good responses from a lot of people that needed to see that. So that's what it was about. You know, it's not about, it wasn't about bragging rights or anything like that. It was just solely to encourage, if even just one person. So good morning, Kathy and Heather and Emily. Good morning to you. Welcome from San Antonio. Late intro, Tracy Bellion of Tracy's Fancy. We meet here every Friday morning at 9 o'clock for Fancy Food Friday. And what is Fancy Food Friday? It is just a place that we hold each other accountable to. We are kind of steady in our numbers on who shows up here every Friday. We stick around to about 30 people that are able to join us on Fridays. I know it's a really odd time and a lot of people are working. Becky, love. Good morning, Becky. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh, Becky, I love you. Becky thinks I'm famous. I'm so not famous. Sue, good morning to you. My Aunt Kathy's on. Lisa, hi, you guys. Hi, Aunt Kathy. Thanks, Denise. Thank you for saying so. Good morning, Marlene. So yeah, we just meet here on Friday mornings, and then this, of course, is a live video, so it is available for replay for anyone that wants to watch it. And I like doing it on Fridays because it gives people the weekend and some downtime that they can catch and watch the video. And I get to see from my end how many people have actually watched the video and how long they've watched it. And we have pretty good following. We really do. So what really helps with that, y'all, is sharing. When y'all push the share button, you don't have to write anything, but if you will just share it, that really helps. And I actually have a gift today. Where did it go? Right here. So Y'all know that last week I told you guys if y'all would share it and we hit 20 shares, that I would give another bottle of the Rollerball. This is the sleep blend that I use, the doTERRA oil that I use every single night on my wrist and the soles of my feet and behind my ears. I blend it myself with fractionated coconut oil and 2 blends. One's called Serenity and one's called Balance. And yay, Barb, I'm glad to see you on here. And good morning, Connie. So I've mailed out several of these already as just a gift because that's what someone did to me the very first time I ever used it. Amy Forney, who we've had on here, who's a doTERRA oil, genius, mailed it to me as a gift, and it has really changed my sleep cycle, completely changed the way I sleep. And Linda is driving to Austin in June by herself. Linda, that's awesome. From where, Linda? I don't remember where you're coming from. Anyway, Linda, while I'm talking to you, this is for you, okay? You were the first one to pop on today. We hit 20 shares, so I had a bottle already made up. I will get this mailed out to you, Linda. You're listening. If you will, you don't have to put your address here in the comments, but if you will message me, send me a message, and send me your address, and I'm going to get this in the mail to you. And you will love it. This is will really totally help you sleep. It's amazing. But aren't these bottles cool, you guys? They're called mermaid bottles. I ordered them from Amazon. Aren't they pretty? They're like ombre style. They came in teal. Oh, I'm going to show you. This isn't we're not talking oils today, but I did want to tell y'all that we hit 20 shares. So if you do it again, but the difference today is we've only got 27 people on right now, but if you will all of you will share it. If we hit 20 shares while we're live today, I'm going to give another bottle away next week. I'll just keep doing it because it's that amazing, and I want to share with everyone. Last week I think we hit 14 while we were live, and I just wanted to hit 20 during the week. But I want to hit 20 today while we're on. So you guys hit the share button. If you do that, when the video's over, I'll pick another person and I'll ship another bottle out. So I ordered these from Amazon, you guys. I think there were 12 in here, and they were $12. I think there were 12. So I want to show you how they come. So if you order these little roller balls because you're a giver and you want to give these to people, you can order them on Amazon. This is how they came, nicely packaged in a nice block of foam. I've left them in there. There's only 3 missing right now. That means I've given 3 away so far, but actually I've given more than that away because I bought individual bottles from Sprouts, but this is a way better deal. Those individual bottles, y'all, they were like, it was like $4 for one stupid little bottle, and it was brown and ugly. But look at these. Look, this one's blue-green. Isn't that pretty? I think it was just blue-green and the pink-orange, I think. But anyway, it comes with these little mini funnels, so that's a huge help. That didn't happen when I bought it from Sprouts. So, Linda, you were up half the night. Aw. I hope this works for you. I've only my son, one of my boys, had an adverse reaction. He felt like it wired him. You know what? I'm sure it can happen. But he doesn't have sleep issues, so he didn't need it anyway. Everyone else has been amazed by it. And who else? Jennifer Nobles. Jennifer. If Jennifer ends up watching this video today, I have not heard from her. And I mailed you a bottle, Jennifer. I wanted to make sure you got it. I don't need a thank you. I just want to make sure you got it and that it went to the right place because Jennifer was really looking forward to getting it. So this is what I want to show y'all. Okay, so these bottles, this is how you fill them. They have all the bottles are the same. They have this little roller ball in it, and you have to pop that out of there. Well, that's kind of a pain in the butt. I used a butter knife when I did it from Sprouts. But this little kit that I ordered that was $12 on Amazon, it's in my Amazon shop. And I'll post a link when the video's over. It's in my influencer shop. It came with this little tool. It had this little tool with it. So it's good for all different sizes. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know what these holes are for. Anybody know what these holes are for? Denise wants to rollerball her dog. He's the reason I have sleep issues. You know, they move and they scratch and they nuzzle. It's the truth. It is the truth. Oh, Sue. Y'all, Sue wants some pity because she's jet lagged from returning from Bali. Poor Sue. Sue, bite me. No, okay, jet lag is a real thing, but really, seriously, from Bali, oh my Lord. Tell us all about it, Sue. Oh, I'm really happy for you. That must have been amazing. That I can't even imagine, but I'm not feeling bad for you. So back to reality. This is how you get the rollerball thing out. You take this little tool and it's got like an edge that has a ridge on it, and you literally just slide it. It just makes it so you slide it under there, and then you just wiggle it, wiggle, wiggle, and it just pops right out. Genius, genius. And then you take your little funnel and you pour your 25 drops of Serenity, 25 drops of Balance. They just drip. And then the rest of it you fill up with your fractionated coconut oil, and then you just pop that little sucker back on there just like that and put your lid on, and then you give it to your friends and family who need help with sleep. That's what you do, okay? All right, so that's that. So Linda's gonna send me her address and I am going to get that to her. So let's talk about where we are, you guys. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, sunshine to you too. Today is day 131 for me. I always announce every Friday what day it is for me. That is 131 days of eating clean and whole, mostly plant-based, on the Autoimmune Protocol diet, which the reason for that is because I was diagnosed in December with autoimmune hepatitis, and I have a lot of people that watch these videos weekly who also are living with autoimmune disease or some form of chronic illness. Maybe it's undiagnosed chronic pain, rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto's, lots of thyroid issues. Maybe some people are following just because they want to live healthier. They don't have an actual chronic disease, or maybe they're women that are our age that are struggling with menopause. Menopause was not an issue for me very much at all. I don't have anything to write home about it, but I know a lot of people that are close to me who it's a life-changing experience for them. It was a rough time, or they're in it and it is a rough time. So this way of eating, whether it's the Autoimmune Protocol strict diet, or it's just paleo, or you want to just call it clean eating and just go back to the old-fashioned ways of just living like we're eating right out of our garden. And if you don't have a garden, there's plenty of places to purchase good food, organic food that has not been treated with pesticides, and plenty of places to get beef and chicken nowadays that have not been treated with antibiotics and that are grass-fed. That is so important, so that because we really are what we eat. Just like I said in my post, you guys, this week when I posted those photos, that was really, really hard for me. You know, there was a long period, probably a good 6 years of my life, which to me is long. I know some people have felt this way their whole life, that I just completely shied away from a camera. I didn't want to see pictures. What is it about the still shots, you guys? What is that? It's sort of like when you walk past the mirror in your house and you're like, oh, who was that? Well, the still shots, you can really zoom in, you can really look at. It freezes you. It you know, that's eye-opening. And once I hit about 47, that's when things in my environment and things in my life had some major shifting. We had my husband's business had to close, which was huge, and I needed to really step up my game. And I went to work hard and heavy, and I kind of buried myself in my work and quit taking care of myself. Completely quit taking care of myself. I quit running, I quit exercising, I ate whatever I could at whatever hour I could. I stayed stressed all the time, and my focus was, I was kind of in survival mode. Matt and I talked about it last night. We said we were surviving. That's what we were doing. It was after the big 2008 crash. We lost a lot in our lifestyle. I've never shared this openly. This is my first time, and this was not the plan. Sometimes the Holy Spirit just takes over and you just start talking, and that's what's happening. I guess someone needs to hear this today. So we had a lot of changes in our life, and And I recognized it and I stopped it. Look, see what I did? I just stopped that energy. Woo, okay. So anyway, that was the deal. Someone asked me, what happened? You say that it was hard to look at the pictures, and you say, I don't recognize that woman who was 50. It actually started sooner than that. It actually started, oh, Natalia's on. Good morning, Natalia. Hi. Thank you, honey. Thank you. This glows my diet, and it's completely natural. No makeup, no lotion. And dry brushing, you guys. I started dry brushing. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that all happened. That's what happened, is I quit taking care of myself, and Matt and I decided that we were in survival mode. You know what? He became diagnosed with diabetes at the same time. He was not overweight at all. And but I didn't stop. I just kept going and going and going and going. You know what? Until October of this last year when I crashed. And then actually it was before that. That's totally not right. That's false information. It was April. That picture that I posted, you guys, of me really poofy in that poofy floral dress, that picture was from my cousin's funeral. And my cousin, who was my exact age, who I love dearly and tried to spend a lot of time with in her last days, and Melinda, that was at her funeral. And I saw those pictures afterwards. So not only did I have her, she died, but I had to look at those pictures of myself, and I'm like, what am I doing? Now, it wasn't, you know, she died from breast cancer, not from lack of taking care of herself. That's not what I'm saying. But it was, you know, those moments are for us to really sit back and reflect and say, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still with my family, and I'm not afraid of dying. And she wasn't afraid of dying. She didn't really want to leave her children that were still young and are still young, but she wasn't afraid of dying. She was ready to meet our Maker, and she was ready to go there. But and I'm not afraid of dying either, but I definitely, while I'm here on this earth, want to make the best of it that I can. So, yeah, Tammy, 2008, bad year for a lot of people in this country. So anyway, that's when it started. Was in April is when I saw the picture. She died before that, but April is when I saw the photos. And that's when I cut out sugar. That's all I was willing to do. I was like, all right, I'm going to cut out sugar, and I'm going to cut out bread, and I'm going to cut out pasta. And I did it hardcore. That was my birthday month. I did it hardcore with no cheating. So y'all know that that's what started that 40-pound weight loss. That was there. Then October is when I became really ill. And then December is when I started Autoimmune Protocol. And instead of just cutting things out and still eating, I was still eating like Atkins bars and drinking Atkins shakes out of a can full of chemicals, and eating those bars in a package that are completely processed and full of chemicals and full of things that are triggers for me, for my autoimmune, no doubt. And so I cut a lot out of my diet, and it was working as far as the scale goes, but I still felt crappy. I mean, I felt good because I had 40 pounds off my body. Who wouldn't? I mean, that's a lot of weight to carry around. But I still wasn't feeding my body. And that is the difference, you guys, right there. That's the shift in thinking. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. Don't think about it as far as what you're going to take away from yourself. Think about it as what you're going to give to yourself, because there's a big difference. Big difference in the way it feels, and the way you feel, and the way your body feels. You may have less weight on your body, which that's great. If you want to go just removing sugar and breads, but you're still going to have soreness. You're still going to have inflammation inside your cells. You're still going to have trouble with sleep. You're still going to have problems. You really are, because you're still eating all that processed stuff. If you decide to look at it and what can you give to yourself, what can you do to change in your diet that will feed your body and feed your soul, that's when you're going to shift, and that's when you're going to feel amazing. That's where I am. That's where I've been now for 131 days. That's when the weight really started to define itself, and my body shape really started to take change. I really started to lean out, regardless of the fact that I've been on high dose steroids, Yes, I still have a little poofy face, but from here down, there's no more poof. It's leaned itself out. Yes, I'm on high dose steroids and the integrity of my skin is really being compromised. If I just hit, I dropped a dresser on my shin last night. My shin skin tore. It's thin like paper. I bleed super easily, and that's all based on the steroids. But you know what? That I'm doing both. But at the same time, nonstop, every single day, people tell me that my skin looks amazing. How crazy is that? I never thought I would hear that while I was on steroids. So the glow, that's coming from the diet. The nails and the growth of my hair, and my husband said, babe, do you realize how much your eyelashes have grown? My eyelashes are like thick and growing, and I'm not using anything at all on them. So feeding myself all day, every day, nutrient-dense food. I said that last week to you guys, nutrient-dense food. Isn't that beautiful? You want to flood your body with nutrient-dense food. So how can you do that? It's all out of the produce section, you guys. That's where you need to shop. Just in the produce section. Try going to the grocery store. Try that this week. Go to the grocery store and buy your entire week's worth of groceries, or 3 days. Do 3 days. Entire 3 days worth of groceries by shopping in the produce section. And that's it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's all on my website, tracysfancy.com. It's all there for you. It shows you a map of what I eat every single day. It hasn't changed that much. It's just the way I am. I like to add things slowly. I like to find things that I like, and I kind of overdo it on those things. Linda's saying that she's adding carrots to her juice. Good, Linda, I do too. I put 1 carrot in my juice. I know it's a green juice, but I do put a carrot in there every day. Why not? You know, why not? Julie, I did not try that juice. I'm going to be real honest, you guys. This past week was crazy. I have had 0 free time this past week. Since I saw y'all last week, I have not had any free time. And if I have, I've tried to rest or grab sleep or rest my brain. I have not done any research this week. I do have some things I want to share with you though. And don't forget to share, you guys. I'm going to look when this video is over. I want 20 shares, and I'll send out I'll send out 2 roller balls today. Kara, yes, I do eat meat. I do eat meat. Yeah, Julie sent me a great recipe this week that sounded amazing. She came up with it herself. And Julie, did you type it in here? When I tell you guys that I've been busy, I've got to be honest with y'all. I haven't watched the video and looked at all the comments. I just did about 3 minutes before we came on, and I asked for y'all to tell me what you need last week, and you did, and I'm so proud of you. I was like scrolling super fast, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they did it. You really did it. And it's the one time I haven't gone back to watch the video. And yes, Julie, you sent me a text. If you don't feel like typing it out, I will copy and paste it from our text in the comments. I will, so that people can try it, because Julie was like, this is so good, you got to try this juice. And it did. It sounded really, really good. No, I do not do dairy or eggs, Sue. No dairy, no eggs. Everything's on my website. Everything that I'm only fruits, vegetables, and 1 to 2 lean, usually only 1 lean protein a day. And I do drink an additional cup of organic bone broth every day also. So I am getting my protein. Not everyone wants it. You don't have to have it. Did you know that? We do not have to have animal protein in our diet. You can get all the protein you need if you go completely whole food like I am. I am getting all I need. Remember, I'm being watched by a medical team and a nutritionist, and I have blood drawn, and they draw my labs, and they're perfect. You guys, not one single thing is off of my labs. I am living, walking proof that we get everything we need. We can by, well, okay, but I'm upping my protein now. So I'm not living, walking proof that you can do without protein. The reason they've added protein to my diet is because we are trying to assist my liver in regeneration, not just healing, but regenerating. That's what we hope for, even though we won't know if that's happened for another year. Thank you, Julie, for sharing that. We won't know if it's happening for another year, if I'm getting any type of regeneration at all, or if the autoimmune is even stopping the degeneration of it. But so we've added some animal protein for the amino acids, which are your building blocks for regeneration, to help build. So that's what I'm doing. Have you seen the organic juice at Costco? It has mint juice, cucumber, apple, kale. Barb, I have not seen those, but I'm really happy for you, Barb, that you've seen those. That is a step in the right direction, Barb. I am so proud of you. Just read the label. If they say they're organic, that is what you want. And then read the label. It should only state those things. No weird long names, no chemical names, no added sugar, no cane sugar, no white sugar. It should just be the vegetables and fruit juice that are in the ingredients. If that's all that's listed in the ingredients, good morning, Liz, my sweet Liz, such an old-time friend. I love that we're connected on here. I love seeing your comments. You are so uplifting and so positive, just like always. So Sue, Sue is saying that Sam's has one too. Julie tried kombucha. You didn't like it, Julie? Why? Really, you didn't like it? Like 20 throwing up emoji faces. Okay, don't give up, Julie, because there's many different kinds. Where did you get it? Did you get a bottled one? If you go to the farmer's market in the Pearl, if you ever find yourself in the Pearl Brewery on a Saturday morning with the farmer's market, there is a lady there that has kombucha, and she has one that's the color of like a red wine. It is so good, Julie. I know you would like it. Yes, Julie, I think you would. So don't rule it out. There are many different kinds. I've already tasted now about only four. I am no pro at it, that's for sure. But there are huge differences in just the 4 that I've tried. So keep at it, okay? Keep at it. Tanya's saying it's awesome. All right, what I wanted to share with you guys this morning, now that I've preached to y'all about the whole food and what your challenge is this week, and what I want to leave you with is to try to shop in just the produce section. Just get your vegetables and your fruits. Maybe go to the aisle that's got olives. Look for some organic olives, whether it's green olives or Kalamata olives. Add those to your diet. Oh, lots of avocados, you guys. Look at this shirt I bought at Target this week. Do you not love this? It says avocado holic. Oh yeah, it's dirty. I wore it yesterday. Yeah, because I eat one huge avocado every day, sometimes 2. Isn't this awesome? It's at Target, y'all. It was $12.99. If you're as big of an avocado junkie as I am, y'all should go get one of these. I couldn't believe it. And it's one of their vintage brands. It's the modern, they call it Modern Luxe. It's super, super, super thin and like all worn out feeling. I love it. Yeah, I got this one and I got another one. Oh, it's not dirty. That's from the ground. That's pollen. That's oak pollen. Anyway, they had this one. They had another one I got that says Savage in red. That's so not me. I don't even know what savage means. I mean, I know what a savage is. Isn't that like someone who's like unruly and out of control and beast-like or something like that? Diane says we're avocado junkies. Oh my God. Sue has an avocado tree. Yeah, my husband's ancestors. Ancestors. No, they're still living. My husband's family, relatives, kinfolk. My husband's kinfolk. They have tons of avocado trees. They like you go there and they're just hanging. Like the trees are just like hanging with huge, big, giant avocados. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Anyway, they're farmers. They're farmers, but those aren't even on the farm. Those are just the trees around the houses where they live. So anyway, I got one that says Savage in red just because I thought it would be funny for me to wear a shirt that says Savage, because I'm not a savage. I'm like Polly Sunshine, you know, Tinkerbell fairies, everybody be happy. Not a savage, but I got it. I'm going to wear it. Oh, what was I telling you about? So yeah, I want y'all to go add avocados. I want you to add some olives. Get yourself some bone broth. Drink that. That's really all you need to, that's the only place you need to be. Maybe some artichoke hearts. What else can you get? Lots of lemons, buy lots of lemons, use those on your salads, get everything you need. for your, oh, Emily's saying lots of avocados in Florida. Emily, I told y'all, has coconut trees in her backyard. And she bought one of what is it, Emily? The banana machine. Yo Banana. Is that what it's called? Yo Nana. She bought the Yo Nana machine and she cuts that coconut up and puts that through her Yo Nana machine. I am so jealous. That sounds so good. Anyway, I do want to send y'all somewhere. I want to tell y'all, about the website called Autoimmune Wellness. It is, you can follow them on Instagram. That's how I see them most of the time. On Instagram, Autoimmune Wellness. It is Mickey and Angie. It's two women who both have autoimmune disease. They were some of the pioneers in really preaching the autoimmune protocol diet and how to live with autoimmune disease. I think about 7 years ago, and they have stuck with it. They have a wonderful, easy to follow blog. I don't read their blog as often as I just follow them on Instagram. And then what I do is if they post something on Instagram that seems really interesting to me, yes, Tanya, Mickey Trescott, exactly. Then I'll follow the link over to their blog and then I'll read that. So, because I just don't have a lot of time to read a lot of blogs. I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I write blogs every week too, so I do the best I can to get my own stuff done. But this week, she posted, or I got an email. I do belong to their email and I get an email in their inbox. Do y'all get my emails? Please do that. Y'all go to my website, tracysfancy.com, and sign up for my email if you have not, because I post weekly. It's mostly about furniture stuff, but I do also, if I've got anything new and upcoming with the food or anything cool to announce or any new product that I'm trying, I also put that in my newsletter. So kind of blending the two, furniture and the lifestyle, because I mean, that's who I am. That is who I am right now. So y'all sign up and you'll just get one email every week in your inbox. So just like Autoimmune Wellness, I got an email and it said something about, can you really afford to live eating a whole food diet? Can you really afford that? Because sometimes it is really expensive to buy organic. So I followed that over and then I was like, oh, it was a podcast. It wasn't really a post that intrigued me that much. But when I went to the blog, I saw that they featured this week. They have two features that I really like. One is, someone's asking about bee honey. You know what? I am not a big honey person. Not for any reason. I just don't like the taste of honey very much. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like honey very much, but I don't. So I don't have it. I don't have any. The only sweetener that I'm using right now, Elizabeth, is if your honey is local, yes, I think that you should get your honey that's local to you and add it. Just don't overuse it, but use it as a sweetener if you want in your smoothies. I think that would be great. But I just don't. I use stevia. Organic stevia. I love it that Julie and Michelle are saying hi to each other. Is psoriasis an autoimmune? Yes, psoriasis is an autoimmune disease. Yes, this diet will help you with your psoriasis. I mean, okay, I'm sure there are some people with psoriasis who tried it and weren't able to say that it was able to help. But I have read many people who have been helped by this diet that have psoriasis. Absolutely. Rosacea is another one. I really believe that my daughter, Haley, has, I think that she has the beginnings of rosacea. I do, and she feels like she does too. She gets a really flushed face on her cheeks and her chin. If she has wine or a drink, if she, and I can tell you a quick story about her right now, but if she's stressed, if she gets super stressed or super tired, you can see that when she doesn't have her makeup on, and she didn't used to have that. So I feel like, I mean, she's not been diagnosed with that, but she does have also endometriosis, and that's also autoimmune. So I think she's got that going on. But yes, absolutely. And okay, let me just, oh my gosh, I'm getting so off topic. Haley's 27. Haley started this with me months ago, but wasn't super hardcore about it. And then I told y'all last week that if you follow her on Instagram or Facebook, people are commenting like crazy. They're asking her if she's pregnant, and she's not. Is she pregnant? Because she's glowing, and she is, you guys. She's young. She's 27. She's beautiful. But her skin has changed so much in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Her eyeballs, her eyes, when I was looking at her last night, when she came to pick up Harlow, we went out to the car and I'm talking to her, and you know, we're like this close while we're talking. And I'm looking, she's got these big giant brown eyes. And I was just like, her eyes are just clear, like so completely clean. She has juiced every single day for weeks now. And you can see it. You can just see it on her skin. And let me tell you what she did. She said, Mom, I have to tell you something. She was at work all day yesterday, and I had the baby. She said, last night, which was night before last, she said, okay, so she juices every morning, and she's doing salads and smoothies, and she's known for a long time that she's got some sensitivities. It's probably gluten. All of my kids are sensitive to dairy, all of them. They just don't eat ice cream anymore. They are sensitive to dairy. If my big boys who are in their 30s and huge, if they eat big bowls of ice cream, they're on the toilet in about a half hour. I mean, that's just as raw as you can be, but that's what happens, and they've known that, and they've all backed off. Haley's isn't that bad with dairy, but gluten it is, breads it is. She's completely had to cut them out. So she kept trying it. Or like she noticed like Whataburger, anything from Whataburger, anything from Chick-fil-A. This was a while back. She had to completely cut it out because she would just like, it would send her straight to the bathroom. It would bother her all day long. She would get stomach pains. So she went ahead and cut them completely out. Then she went hardcore with me, juicing completely, salads and smoothies. Well, night before last, she said that they were watching TV, and she was like, Mom, I just wanted to be fat for like 1 second, which is so funny that she said that, be fat for 1 second. What she means is she just wanted to eat like her old self, which she's never been fat, but she wanted to eat something she knew she shouldn't. She said, I just wanted to be fat for 1 second because she's so good. She's so disciplined. So she ate a bowl of cereal. She can't remember what cereal it was. It was just a bowl of cereal. It wasn't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something. I'm sure it was like, you know, shredded wheat or Honey Nut Oats or something. But she ate a bowl of cereal with regular milk and a bowl of cereal, which I'm sure has sugar on it. And it's cereal. It's full of gluten. So she said she ate it last night and that Trevor was watching her and he was just staring at her on the couch and he was looking at her, and he said to her, you know you're going to regret that. And she was like, I don't care. It's just so good. It's so good. And so she ate that cereal, and she said it was just delicious. And she lost herself in that moment that she caved and she ate that cereal. Do y'all know what happened to her all day yesterday at work? All day. Miserable all day at work yesterday, you guys, in the bathroom. Then in addition to that, she said while we were sitting in the car, she goes, and then Mom, I feel like, am I crazy? I have these little bumps all over my face. Can you see them? And I could. Her face was red. She had her red splotches, and she had tiny little bumps that you could see on her cheeks and on her chin. Across, like right up here, she did. So that is completely grains. It is gluten and it's dairy. And I don't think it's the dairy. I think the dairy might have bothered her stomach, but I think it was the gluten more than anything. And I think it triggered her. It triggered her rosacea and put it on her face like that fast, you know, it probably happened while she was sleeping, and it bothered her from the minute she got to work all day yesterday, you guys. So that was eye-opening for me to see that. I don't think I have food sensitivities that much. I don't think when I have reintroductions that I'm going to feel it like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't done it yet. I'm not ready to do it until I get my steroids where I need them to be. I'm not going to stress my body out. It's stressed out enough with the steroids. That's celiac, Sue. Okay. That's kind of what I thought. It sounds like it, but we're all self-diagnosing here. It's not that she's been to see anyone, but that's pretty cut and dry, and it's pretty clear, with her cleaned out for so many weeks now, for so many months now, that, and then to introduce something like that after this many weeks, and then to have that type of reaction, I think it's pretty cut and dry and clear. So I think that's good. That's what, that's what we want. That's why we do this. That's why we do Autoimmune Protocol. It's to remove all of those bad things, only eat the nutrient-dense foods that she's having no issues with at all, and then reintroduce some things. And I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. So anyway, that's that. So the thing that I wanted to tell you about on autoimmunewellness.com with Mickey and Angie is that she there's 2 features that they do, I think once a month. They do a kitchen, share your kitchen. And what they do is it's a kitchen tour. And Michelle was reading your long comment there. Anyway, they do a kitchen tour, and it's for someone who hardcore lives the autoimmune paleo whole food way of life. They invite they invite them into their kitchen, and they take pictures of like the way their kitchen's set up. I think this is so interesting, the way their kitchen's set up, the appliances that they use, that you get to look in their refrigerator. Now, I'm sure if I've got a magazine or a blog, someone coming over to take pictures, I'm gonna make it perfect. But you know what? I've looked at a couple of them, and they didn't. They're like, this is what it is. This is my working kitchen. I spend a lot of time in this kitchen, and I don't want my appliances hidden in a cabinet. Here's my shelves, and there's like a whole wall of like, you know, smoothies and juicers, smoothie makers and juicers, and food processors and cutting boards and knives, good knives hanging on the wall, and then some of them are pretty imperfect and very magazine worthy, but I think that's really a cool feature. It's nosy. I like to be nosy too, and I think going in and getting a kitchen tour of someone who spends as much time in their kitchen as I do is pretty interesting. So I think you should check that out. But what I really want you to check out is I think monthly they share AIP, autoimmune recovery stories. And I didn't know that. I hadn't seen that on there before. And I read the one this week, and it was so moving, y'all. So please go check it out. Autoimmunewellness.com. Look at their recovery story that they shared yesterday. It was about a young girl named Kirsten, Kirstin. She suffers from, or lives with, I hate suffers from, she lives with CIDP, and it's called chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. Woo! Emily's saying that's my kitchen. Emily, I've seen your kitchen. I've seen your kitchen. Emily with her Yo Nano machine and Vione pulled up next to it with her. I've seen your kitchen, Emily. I love you, Emily. Emily's got a working kitchen for sure with her 4 kids. Anyway, yeah, CIDP, Kirsten shares her story. It's pretty amazing, and it will move you. I have no doubt it will encourage you. And proof's in the pudding, you people. It's just proof is in the pudding. So it was very encouraging to me, because she was very debilitated by that disease, and it was a new onset, and she's young, very young. She had a relationship that suffered because of it, and she's now in a healthy relationship, and she's doing really, really well. And she is now a health coach and a food coach and a blogger, all because of what she's experienced. She wasn't doing that before. And, you know, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not sure where this is going to take me right now. I'm just sharing. To be, you know, like a coach with the eating and all, I'm not really feeling led in that department, but I would like to do, I want to have a recovery story. That I want to have that. Right now I have just a living in its story. With my diagnosis, I won't know if we are able to put it into remission for a long time. We have to wait. It was 18 to 24 months. So for 18 to 24 months, we're just riding it out. This is just the ride, and I'm taking you guys with me, and y'all join me every Friday, and I thank you for that, and you hold me accountable, and you share for me. I can only share so much. You guys have to share for me, and we put it out there, because when you share, we are reaching that many more people. And there's also the business side of it, like the Facebook algorithms. Facebook needs to see you guys sharing. The more y'all share, and the more we comment with those people that are sharing, the more Facebook tracks it, the more they track it, they see it, and they send it out. That's why I ask y'all to share, you guys. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me or my pocketbook or my blog. It's all about getting it out there so Facebook can see us, and that they'll feed this video to more people so that we can help someone. Okay, that's what it's about. So anyway, thank you for listening to that, and I think that's all that I have to say today. So I have time today I have a little bit of space of time. I do have to go to Greyhound and deliver an entire truckload worth of furniture. And Emily, your stuff is shipping today. Emily's got a bunch of signs coming to her and some decorating items for her home that I'm sending. I'm sending out another furniture piece. Anyway, I'm going to Greyhound. And then tonight I am doing a live video, you guys, with Do from Do Dots and Designs. We are doing another Facebook Live. We're painting. If you're interested in that, it is at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on the Facebook page of Dixie Belle Paint. So Dixie Belle Paint, I'm a brand ambassador for them. I will be on their Facebook page. I will be sending out to any one of you who Facebook message with me and you get a bot, we'll be sending out, Emily is sending that out for me to remind everyone, like, 30 minutes prior before we go on. Anyway, Do is another person. We are the same age. We are both grandmas. We both love to paint. We're both bloggers. And she is also from Texas. She lives in Canton, Texas, actually. And we're going to paint side by side. We have been sent paint by Dixie Belle Paint. We've already opened it. We know what colors we have. But they want us... Oh, thanks, Emily. Thank you for doing that. They want us to mix paint. So I'm going to use like one color on a piece of furniture and another color on the same piece of furniture. And then they want me to mix them 50-50 and show you what color I get. And then use that color on the piece of furniture too. And then she's doing the same thing. And then we're going to have you vote. While we're on there, we're going to have you comment... hashtag Team Do for her if you're on her team, or hashtag Team Fancy if you're on my team, which is going to suck for y'all because a lot of y'all follow both of us. So you have to vote. But it's not about who you like better. Who do you think is doing their piece better? That's what we're going to do. So we're also going to be giving away $50 in Dixie Belle Paint tonight. If we get, I think we're going to do like 250 shares or something like that. But we have, thousands of people watch that. Thousands and thousands of people. So 250 people sharing is not a big deal. Yay, Chrissy, Team Fancy, thank you. You don't even know Do, so you can vote Team Fancy, right? So I got a beautiful little piece. It's a small piece. And then when I'm done painting the piece, I'm going to offer it up for sale. She donates hers, but I sell mine. I just sell mine. She's good like that. So yay, woohoo, can't wait. Thanks, Nancy. Tammy's saying, no, not fair. What's not fair? What's not fair? I'm always fair, Tammy. I missed a comment, I'm sure. I don't know what's not fair. Maybe you're not going to be able to be there, or maybe because I'm selling it and she's giving hers away. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm trying to think what she said her grandkids call her. Oh my gosh, she told me last night. Ghana. Ghana. Isn't that funny? She's Grandma Ghana. And y'all know I'm this, Gigi. She's Grandma Ghana. Isn't that funny? I think she has 6. I have 4, she has 6. So we're calling ourselves the dueling grandmas. Or dueling grannies. Dueling grandmas. We're owning it. We're owning the grandma thing. So, all right, you guys. Well, y'all, we'll see y'all tonight on there. I would love to see y'all. Oh, Tanya's saying because you have to choose. Yeah, that's not fair. You can say both. We'll count both your votes. Thanks, Tammy. We'll count for both of you. Just hashtag us. It's just all for the fun. We love each other, too. And we love y'all. Yeah, dueling grannies, dueling grandmas. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. And Matt, my husband Matt's going to be running the comments. He'll be manning the comments. So y'all be sure and give him a hard time. I told him he's got to copy and paste links. He's never done that on a live video. I mean, he's like, do you mean like on a Word document? Are you talking just like copy and paste? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I can do that. But he's never had to man comments. And there's a lot of people commenting on there. So he's a little ADD. He's a lot ADD. We've discussed that. So, yeah. Hey, Stephanie Flath. Weren't we supposed to get together this past Wednesday? Loved my flamingos. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, we're actually going to post those. Those are going to be in my newsletter this week, too. That was a growth chart. It's a 1 6-foot-tall piece of wood. I did the flamingo for a local lady here. I did a growth chart. So, yeah, I'll be posting the full thing. It's hard to take a picture of a 6-foot-tall growth chart and make it look glamorous, you guys. I mean, when it's only 5 inches wide and 6 feet tall, you're taking a picture that's going to be on Facebook or Instagram, and you're trying to fill the square, but you need to show the whole 6-foot-tall post, so it looks like a toothpick in the middle of a room. It's not, there's just no good way to stage it. Maybe if I had 20 of them in a row and I could do 20 across a wall, but there's 2. I had 2 to show, but I'll post them anyway. So thanks. The flamingo was very, very fun to paint. And so I hope it inspires someone to make their own, because that's a super DIY. Use your Dixie Belle paints. Use my link for Dixie Belle paints. I never put those on there. I should. I forget I have a lot of you painters on here. So anyway, guys, you all have a wonderful weekend. We are having our youngest granddaughter's first birthday party is tomorrow, and she is 1 in a melon. It's a watermelon party. So y'all know I've made a lot of watermelon stuff this week, a banner and a sign, and I made her little tutu, watermelon tutu. Did I make her head bow? I think I made her head thing. I don't remember. Anyway, lots of watermelon stuff. So what about by a tree? Tammy, that's a good idea. I did think about taking it outside, but still you're gonna get like the neighbors in the street and the cars. I mean, it was hard, but I got a couple photos. I think they're okay. I'll post them. I'll post them on here on Facebook. I'll post them as soon as we're done. Not in the video, I'll just post them on my Facebook and my Instagram. Okay, you guys, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I hope y'all have as many fun things planned as we do, or some downtime. Maybe you got some downtime. I'm about to take some downtime, watch both of videos, both of the comments, and get my oils ready, because I'm sure we have 20 shares today, right? So, Linda, your oil will be coming to you soon. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for joining us. I'll see you guys next Friday, and hopefully we'll be answering some of the questions and some of your needs from last week's video that I haven't addressed, but I will address them next week, okay? All right. Oh, Robin's asking what color. I showed it on Facebook yesterday. It's flamingo. It was called flamingo. I said it's how fun when I get to paint with my favorite color called flamingo. That's my favorite paint color from Dixie Belle, and actually paint a flamingo. It was fun. So yeah, I'll post the link, okay? Bye, Aunt Kathy. Bye, you guys. Thanks so much. Y'all have a good weekend.